let you know all the little things gon' come and go. Baby, just gotta make up your mind that every little thing's gonna be alright.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Creator Convo. So in today's episode of Creator Convo we have someone very special. I have looked up to this person ever since sort of like May last year, and I'm so glad that I came across his videos, and it is the one and only Slothy Vlogs. Now I talk about his videos all the time, I love his channel, the support he gives me is just insane, and I can't believe he is actually on my channel. Like, what the hell, that is crazy, and it was like honestly a dream come true to talk to him. So this is part 1 of this episode. Part 2 and part 3 will be out tomorrow and Thursday on Johnny and Sean's channels. I will leave them in the description box down below. Thank you so much to Dave for coming on and doing this with us. It was such a pleasure and he was so nice to talk to, and this is just incredible, and I just can't believe that this actually happened.
I'm talking to you. I've been living with devils and angels, angels, angels. Realize you and I in the same boat, same boat. I'm coming at you.
So, hello everybody, it's a Sunday. This is new to us. We've never filmed on a Sunday before. So, we have a new special guest this week. It's episode 5 we're on now. It's flying by. So, Dave, it is Dave, isn't it? You're all right with Dave?
Yeah. I've been called worse, but Dave's that's a refreshing,
An improvement.
An improvement. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So we kind of always start off by letting you kind of introduce yourself, your channel, and a little bit about yourself. So if you want to go ahead with that, and then Zoe is going to absolutely grill you with a range of deep questions
I can't
that you
wait.
will regret.
And I haven't
joining
seen
us.
these beforehand, so these are all new.
No.
I'm gonna have to fire like just wing it. Yeah.
They're not that great with questions, but yeah.
Obviously, I'm not a out and out theme park enthusiast. Sorry. I'm more of the dark side, if you will. I'm a fun fair enthusiast. So it's like, I'll call it like theme park's cousin, isn't it? The fun fairs. They're related. They're related because they have rides and coasters. So yeah, I'm basically a fun fair vlogger. I travel around mainly the south of the country, vlogging fun fairs, mainly like being ill on rides, and we're just a group of mates who take the piss out of each other on a weekly basis and other people. I'll get into that later. And that's it really. That's what we do. We've been doing it 4 years, and I think we've had pretty good success, I would say. Not massive, but we're doing well, and I'm happy with the way the channel is heading. Apart from the last year has been really difficult. Like all you guys will know, lockdown's pretty much killed what we do, isn't it? We have to really think outside of the box for content. I mean, luckily enough, this started out, so that's one good thing to come out of it. We've got this awesome Creator Convo. Sean, you can pay me later for that.
Yes, mate. Tanner's coming over here in a few minutes. Don't worry.
Yes, man. So that's it,
stretching the
basically.
budget.
Yeah. Tenner, yeah. I'm happy with a fiver, man. Buy me a fair burger.
All right.
Okay.
I try not to cover everything there, and I left some room for expansion.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going to just carry on. All of my questions have been answered. Okay. Why did you start YouTube?
Money? No, it wasn't. Honestly, it wasn't. Right. This channel was my son's channel. A lot of people already know this, but I stole it off him 4 years ago. It was originally, if you go back on, look at have you ever seen like the first videos on the channel? It's like bottle flipping challenges and stuff like that. And my son used to film, and obviously I left them on there because that's the origins of the channel. I never delete videos. You can see the channel from start to finish. They're all on the channel. I don't advise you watching them because they are piss poor, but they're all there. Basically, obviously we used to love theme parks, and our local theme park is Polton's Park, and he started vlogging because he used to watch vloggers, and nobody takes kids seriously, do they? Vlogging seriously, like maybe we can make it more of a family channel. Dad, you try vlogging, and I love the camera, so I was like, yep. And that's it basically. The rest of history. It got a little bit successful, and I kicked him off and took over, and that's it. I do give him a little bit of money for it. No, I don't. I can't lie. Sorry, I can't. He gets his pocket money. But no, that is the origins of the channel basically, and the way the fun fairs come about because the theme park vlogging community is it's overcrowded, and it was back then. Yeah, so probably about like six months in, because we'd done a couple of Fort Park vlogs, Chessington, and all that crap. Sorry, and my mate Sai, he's on the channel now. He said to me, "Why don't you come to a fun fair? There's like a local one. It's £1 a ride. Just come and see what you think." And there's always been this stigma around fun fairs, isn't there? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I'll give it a go. And rocked up, absolutely loved it. Just fell in love straight away with like the machines, the lights, the atmosphere, just everything. And from then on, I think we've been going weekly pretty much for 4 years. So it's just kind of snowballed from one fair to the next. I'm learning as I went, getting to know the showman, getting to know everything about the history of the fairs, because there's such a deep history, and the fairs, the heritage of it's so much to get into. It's quite overwhelming actually, but it's something I've really enjoyed doing and just learning as I go. And I think I'm still improving. I'm still learning. They're not for everyone fairs. Certainly the rides, I think they're quite extreme, aren't they? And I think a lot of theme park people don't really like extreme rides. So.
It can easily make you feel
I'm going to
very
upset
sick.
people here, aren't I? No, but yeah, like my mate Sai calls them theme park fannies. Sorry. I can see that
What
Sean's
came
giving
first,
me
theme
the death
parks?
stare.
What came first, theme parks or fun fairs?
Other theme parks, say we had season passes at Polton's, which is our local, so we were vlogging that like weekly, and then we got Merlin passes. We'd done Fort Park's only 45 minutes for me, so we'd done a lot of Fort Park, Chessington. I think there's even a Towers vlog on the channel. Oakwood, we've done Oakwood as an Oakwood vlog. So yeah, the origins of the channel were theme parks. So yeah, we thought, well, we can do this, and we did, and just didn't really take off. And then as soon as that first fun fair vlog hit, I love doing it, and the views as well were really good. So the views pushed me, and the love for it. So it's kind of went from there, and we never looked back. We still do theme parks. I mean, I went to Drayton for the first time in 2018, but I didn't vlog. I just went to enjoy it. So that's the side of it that people don't know. We still enjoy theme parks on the side, but we like to keep that on the lowdown, don't we?
Well, not
Sean,
anymore.
not anymore. Well, no, not anymore. Damn it. Have you recording this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that's it really. I'm sorry, I do tend to waffle, so
That's fine. That's what this is all about, so it's fine.
We're here to get to know you, mate. That's the thing. Everyone's here to watch you. We're just bystanders.
well, I'm honoured to be here. I've really enjoyed the series.
Where did the channel name come from?
See, that again was like my son Bailey. He called it that, and I've never wanted to change it because it's his channel, and I still class it as his channel. He created the name. He started uploading on it. The only thing he does is don't get any money from it. So it's his channel, but I do all the work.
How many views did his videos get? Did it start growing when you started vlogging on it? Or?
Yeah, I think he had like 50 subscribers or something stupid like that. But yeah, he's had enough now. Like, I do invite him along to fairs, but he's too cool. He's like, nah. He's like, seriously, no. Libby comes with me, my youngest daughter. She's like this. She's like the future of the channel, and she's already told me like when I get too old, she's taking over, which is apparently soon because. Yeah, I don't know if I can ride much. I've got a bad back, so my riding days might be limited. So she could be the next face of Slothy vlogs. Obviously, a much prettier face than me, but I could do the editing side. I don't mind doing that. Yeah, that's it really. Oh, also we do family vlogs as well. There's I think our channel is quite varied. We do the family vlogs with me. It'll be my 3 kids and the wife. We'll do like eventually we done a good vlog at Adventure Island. We went away for the weekend, stayed there at Southend, done a vlog there. And then I've got the fun fair vlogs that I do with my mates, and we kind of just take the piss out of each other. So there's like 2 separate styles on the channel. We got your family vlogs, then you got the piss taking vlogs. And I kind of do like, I don't know, like reviewing stuff I've been doing lately, like fair merchandise. They're absolute shit, those videos, dog shit. But it's content in it, and it's all about keeping the channel afloat at this. You know, I don't want to just let it die, really. I've worked too hard just to let it die. And so I've been just trying to fill the void with videos. And it's not been easy. Like you guys know, it's not been easy, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully, lockdown will end soon and we can get back to doing what we love.
What equipment did you start out with, and what do you have now?
Oh wow. I started off with like an iPhone. I don't even know what it is. You know, the different color ones with the green and the blue backs. They're really bad.
Yeah.
But they shot in
Yeah.
1080p, and that's all you need really. I always say it's not the gear you have, it's the story. It's the story you tell. It's not about the gear, because if it was about the gear, the people with the most money would win. And you always see these multi-million-pound movies completely flop because the story's shit, and they have the best cameras available. As long as the content is good, people will forgive any video. I still think audio is probably more important than video. I think, Sean, you've done a video on this, didn't you? You covered and like stabilization. I know you mentioned stabilization. You don't want to watch shaky footage. So I did start on an iPhone. I remember the first proper camera I invested in was a GoPro, which I know a lot of vloggers use, and I used up until December. They're really, really good. The only trouble, you're very, very limited. You can't zoom with them. You don't really get any depth of field. They're good for what they are, and I'll still use them on ride, but for off ride, they're not great. And I've just upgraded to a Canon M50, which I'm absolutely loving. Some of the stuff you can pull off from there with the shallow depth of field, you get different lenses. It's a whole new ball game. It really is. But it's such a good camera, and it's affordable as well. And it's I think it came out in 2018. So it's quite an old camera, but it still holds up really, really well. It was either that, or I looked at the G7X. I think Zoe. Is that the one you got? They're really good cameras, but it's a point and shoot. And there it is. And you can't change the lens. So you are a little bit more G7X. I think you're a little bit more limited with them. But yeah, I haven't hardly played my new camera. I've not actually vlogged with it yet outside the house. So it's going to be different. So I've got one of those big, massive Rode microphones. I'm gonna look like a right chip walking around with that on. I'm gonna look like a right knob, because GoPros are quite small. You can kind of cover it up a little bit, can't you? But walking around with one of these massive rigs, I'm gonna look like a Casey Neistat wannabe. I'm going to get people pointing at me saying, "Look at that prick." I know I am.
I've said on the last Creator Convo when we were speaking to Kip Hakes, and we were talking about the first vlogs we ever did, and I always remember one of the first ones I did was going to like a 4DX screening for the movie channel, and I had like my first gimbal. It was like this iPhone gimbal, and then strapped onto it was the Rode Video Micro with the dead cat on. So like got this ripple hanging off the gimbal, and the first thing I did, I was walking past these two builders or construction guys, and they just went, "No bad." that was my first introduction to the vlogging world. But yeah, that's my fault for carrying around this massive big furry thing that just stood out like a sore thumb.
It's definitely not easy. How did you
subtle, is it?
Zoe, how did you cope with it? Like, I know your confidence. I remember you vlogging and going and standing in a little dark corner of Walton Towers talking to the camera, like, anyone looking? But now, like, your confidence is like sky high. You walk around like, look at me, fuck you all. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the best way to be. I kind of like how I cope with that is I'm not a very confident person, and if you meet me in person, I'm a bit shy. I remember like when I think went to Chessington actually, and this couple come up with their two kids, and they wanted a selfie, and I was so awkward as unreal. My missus had to go at me. She goes, "You're really horrible." I was like, "I wasn't horrible. I was just nervous. I didn't really know how to deal with the situation." But now, I just focus on the camera lens, and I try and block everything out. I know people are looking at me. I can feel it. You can sense it, can't you, when someone's looking at you? But I try and ignore it. But what I do love about watching people's vlogs,
glimpse of someone in the screen behind you.
Yeah. I love watching Andy's vlogs because he talk. I don't know if you met Andy in person, Sean. He's quite a loud character.
I haven't yet, but soon, very soon, I hope. Yeah.
And you could hear him coming a mile off, because I try and I kind of mumble. I don't talk very loud, but he's walking down the street and said, "Hey, everybody, you're on the telly now," like really loud, and everyone's looking at him. And what I'd love doing when I'm watching his vlogs is looking at the people in the background, because they're always like, It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Have a look next time you watch his vlog. You see the people in the background.
I noticed it on an animal park one he did. It's just families. It's dead quiet. Everyone's there observing the animals. They don't want to make loud noises in case they run away. And he's like, "All right, everybody,
Do you want the telly now?"
It was brilliant, and everyone's just looking at it. I think with Andy, that's the thing. He's got such a dimension to his videos where he's not just the star; it's the people behind him reacting to him. It's like another show in itself.
Just people watch is brilliant, and he don't care. He's got so much confidence on camera. He loves it. He walks around, just being himself, being loud and proud.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I love it when it's on like kids coasters and he's like screaming, and like there's all these little kids turning around going, "Why is this like bloke screaming when we're kind of all right with it?"
Don't bring attention to yourself riding kids coasters. Just sit on the back quietly. Do you know what I mean? You're like, it's the last thing you want to do. Then he moans, and he's like, people looking at me, like laughing at me. No wonder. Just keep quiet. Keep quiet.
The thing about being small, I can get away with being on kids coasters.
Yeah. I remember I'd done one in Derby actually, where you're from, and I done a fun fair in Derby, and I went with the two kids. Do you remember the caterpillar coaster? And I was like, "Come on with me." They're like, "Nah." And I went on, and literally on the vlog, my oldest said "pedo." I was like, "Oh, thanks for that." Make me feel a whole lot better.
We had one at Southport Pleasureland, and it was a quiet day, so I was like, "We can get away with this, mate. We can get away. We can jump on the caterpillar coaster." So we're the only two going around. And on our second lap, we went past the station, and there was a bloke there who knew my mate Jim, and they worked together. It was like, "You bloody weirdo!" And then for the next lap, it was like the most awkward thing ever. Like, just don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
It is, but I think the whole stigma around going to fun fairs in general is like they're for kids, but they're not. There's loads of adults enjoy fairs. So yeah, that's it. Anything else? Sorry, I dragged that question right out then.
No, fine. That kind of leads on nicely to my next question. So it was, does vlogging come naturally to you?
No, I've had to really work on it. And if you have seen some of the older vlogs, they're awful. I stutter quite a lot. I still stutter, but I'm better at editing, so I just cut it out now. But no, I don't know. I've kind of just grown into it. 4 years is quite a long time to do anything, and I think you are going to improve, aren't you? Doing it, especially weekly, like we kind of do. We just pick up new hints and tips and stuff like that. And one of my favourite vloggers is Casey Neistat. Have you seen my videos? As a very distinct style with the music, with the editing.
Yeah.
I put my camera down, walk away, go on the ride, go and pick it up. Just stuff like that. It's not copying, it's just taking inspiration. I just love the way he makes his films. I think they're brilliant, and I just try and be like that. The only thing I found,
my camera will have disappeared when I get back.
Yeah, that's it. Then, like I said, the only thing I was going to say is with this new one, you got a flip out screen on yours, Zoe. Yours goes up above. This one comes out to the side, and you find yourself always looking at the screen, not the lens, and it's going to be a real issue, that is, with me, I think, with this new camera, because the GoPro's just so wide. If you hold it out in front of you, it's going to capture everything. With this one, you've got to try and line it up and make sure you're in focus and in the shot all the time. So it's going to be a whole new challenge now, but I'm looking forward to it.
That's the camera that I want.
You want, yeah.
If anyone wants to donate to the hashtag Get Zoe a New Camera Fund, then I'll send you the link.
It's really good. You can get the creator bundle. You get your microphone and spare battery, a tripod, stuff like that. That's what I got. It's good. I'm just not sure how it's going to work, because obviously I can't take that on rides. It's not going to work on rides. So I'm going to have to constantly keep switching between the two cameras. And fun fairs are quite fast paced anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's mental. Plus I've got a drone that I need to get out and fly. There's a lot that goes into it, but I'm up for the challenge. Hopefully it will improve the vlogs. That's my aim for this year, just get better content out. I always aim to improve every year, and I think we've done that. I really do.
Where do you want the channel to go? Like, do you want to go to abroad fun fairs? Do you have like a subscriber count goal?
I want to expand the UK, definitely. I definitely want to get to some bigger fairs, because a lot of them are up north. Like, you've got the Goose Fair, Hull. The trouble is with the channel, it's a hobby. And I always get people commenting on my videos saying, do more, get more places, you need to do this, do that. But I'm like, well, I work Monday to Friday. I've got 3 kids and a missus to keep happy. So basically, the weekend I can't be traveling around the country doing videos when I'm at work all week and don't really see them. So I need to like devote one day to the family, which is normally a Sunday, and I can get out maybe on a Saturday for a few hours. But like even my local fairs, I've not got anything too local. We go to Bournemouth quite a lot, and that's a 45-minute drive. So that you know, it's need 2 hours travel, plus you're there for 3 hours. That's 5 hours. Plus you come home, edit for 4 hours. So that's my whole Saturday taken up. So what people don't understand is that time's a huge issue. It's a hobby. It's not my job. I do work, so it's finding time to do these things. But I would like to get to some places, bigger places abroad. It's not really for me at the moment. Just want to like go to Goose Fair, do the hop-ins, do Hull, do those major fairs, tick them off the list. And there's quite a lot of seaside parks I want to do, like Fancy Island, down in Breen. But it all takes time, doesn't it? Like last year, I ticked off Adventure Island, so that was one place I really wanted to do. That's off the list now. So just trying to find one new place a year and kind of make a holiday out of it as well. But yeah, in terms of subscribers, God, I'd love a play button. I'm not going to lie; it's like my ultimate dream, just to get that 100,000 play button. But I know it's never going to happen with this particular content because it's very niche. I think I've done well to hit 15,000. Yeah. But 20k would be a dream come true. That sun is really pissing me off. 20k would be great. I think that's probably as far as it's going to go because it is such a niche market. But I've had a lot of people comment saying they don't really like fairs, but they like me. They like I have to move this.
Well, that's kind of like how I started out, because like I saw your sort of like videos come up on my recommended.
Did you?
Yeah, and I was like, fun fairs aren't really my sort of thing, but I clicked on it because I was like, I'll just give it a go. And then it was more your personality and more you and like Simon just pissing about with each other and stuff. And I just
sorry about that line, it's pissing me off.
I just loved like, especially yours and Simon's friendship. Like you can see it coming through the camera, and it's just really
it's like a bromance, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just take the piss out of each other. It's like what you do down the pub, isn't it, with your mates? You just rib them and stuff like that. And we kind of, that's the thing about us. We're so natural. That's what we're like in real life, even when we're not filming. Anyone who's met us will tell you the same. We just take the piss out of each other, and it's awesome. It's great. It's just a couple of lads having fun, riding kids' caterpillars. Yeah. No, we don't smoke or drink or anything. We don't go down the pub. This is our escape from life, really. We like to chill out at a fun fair on a Friday night. I know it sounds weird, but it's takes you away from the stress of life, if you will. It's like everybody needs that escape and a happy place. And I think for us, going down the fairs, it's just nice, especially when you've got kids and family life and bills and stress and stuff like that.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Check out all of the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys next time for a brand new video. Mwah. Bye.
'Cause ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like